Welcome back to Western Beer Reviews. Tonight is going to be Western time management reviews. So I've been practicing this for a while now, and when it comes to drinking alcohol, especially going to bars, especially in the middle of the work week, you don't necessarily have to sacrifice these pastimes. Not sure if it's a hobby, but it could at least be a good pastime, a good way to spend some of your extra time and money. You don't have to totally stop doing this. You don't have to make some crazy concession. There's a way to do this, and have been working at this for a while now. It's a lot easier than you think, but here's my take on how to go out and have a few nice drinks without losing it in the middle of the week. So you perhaps get out between 2, 3, 4. Honestly, the closest you get out to drinking time, the better, right? So if you're going to start drinking, probably the closest your commute is to that drinking hour, the better. Most people start drinking at 5 or 6 p.m., especially on a weeknight. And that's because they have a lot of things to do, and they don't want this to get in the middle. They don't want it to get in the way of things that they have to do. So, especially on a weekday, here's your strategy. Here's what you can do. Get back to especially if you're commuting between towns, right? Because trying to do an alcohol commute is the absolute worst. Absolutely hate alcohol commutes, want nothing to do with them. So here's what you do first. Get back to your hometown first, and then do what you have to do during the day first. So those are your 2 items on your docket before you start drinking on a weeknight, especially a weeknight. Get home first, and then do your chores first. Get back to your hometown first, get back to your home city first, and then do your chores first, right? Getting back to your home city first, from the city that you work. You might not work in the same city where you live. You might even work a bit of a ways away from where you live. The beauty of getting back to your home city first, okay, is that you're the closest to your house from when you start drinking alcohol. The closer you are, the safer you're going to be, the less walking or ride sharing you have to do. That's really good common sense for your goals, especially in the middle of a work week. Who wants to be getting stranded 10 miles from their house, even if there are a lot of options. Especially those options could probably wait until the weekend, when you could probably have more time to catch a ferry or a bus back. And then also step number 2, probably still going to be somewhat the daytime when you get home, unless you just work crazy hours. In that case, by all means, have at it. But if you're a lot of people like me, you probably have some hours on your hands before the hours in which most people start drinking alcohol. So before you start drinking, it's still the daytime at 4 or 3 o'clock, guys. And that's probably the only 2 hours that you'll probably have as free time during the daytime. So then I want you to focus on chores during those times. Get ready for the day, get ready for the week even. You could do chores for the next week. You could do chores for the next week. You could do things for next day, and that'll be really good. So this really is all about kind of time management skills, and just making sure that you really square everything away so that you can actually have more fun. And here's the thing also, the later you wait until you start drinking alcohol, potentially the more alcohol that you could drink later on in the night. That's another thing that sucks about day drinking. really hate day drinking, maybe except for like a Saturday, but even then I really hate day drinking personally, because it means it's really restricting me to a certain window of the day. And the more patience you have, just the more you're going to be around not only the folk you want to be around, but also you might just get to see more people, and you might get to spend a little bit more time with them. So so that's just my take on that anyway, and kind of the dangers of day drinking, and why day drinking can be such a negative temptation compared to everything else. I have a couple chores to do later on after getting home now. So again, those are your first and second chores, tests that I want you guys to figure out for that. That will help you a lot before drinking alcohol especially on a weeknight, maybe even on a Saturday. Get back to your home city first, so that you are literally prioritizing being as close to home as possible. And then step number 2, arguably, get back to your arguably, and even more positively so, if you're feeling bold, get back to your house first, so that you can get all your stuff done, and then you don't have to worry about it afterward. You don't have to think about, oh, how many things did I just blow up? How many things did I just destroy, ruin? So yeah, get back to your home city first, and then before drinking alcohol, maybe even get back to your house first, so you can get some things done first. So thanks, looking forward to hearing your thoughts. See you in the next video, and have a good rest of the week. See you tonight.